Welcome back, Nick Lenz Comic Corner, Classic / Non-Classic. This is episode number 337 and Doubleshot number 266. Okay, first up, it's Captain Marvel, Earth's Mightiest Hero, Volume 2, which collects Captain Marvel, I believe this is Volume 7, 13 to 17. The Avengers End Within One Shot, Avengers Assemble 16 and 19, and Avenging Spider-Man 9 through 10. Now, as for the other stuff that put in the Avenging Spider-Man, I was actually a little bit surprised to see it in here because the other ones I expected to be in here, was of course Captain Marvel 13 to 17, and of course the End Within crossover, and of course the at least 2 more issues of Avengers Assemble. This trade picks up right where the last trade leaves off, and it seems like chronologically the thing starts off with the End Within One Shot, goes into the crossover, and then instead of jumping straight to the Infinity tie-ins, which basically came next, publication-wise, issue 17 picks up right after the crossover, and pretty much just has the proper conclusions for that there, and of course then you got Infinity, then of course Avenging Spider-Man. Now, as for the Captain America issue, I should point out that the End Within One Shot and Avengers Assembled all have really good artwork. Now, everything in here is written by Kelly Sue DeHonnick. Every single issue in this book is written by her. But here's who did the artwork. Scott Hepburn did the End Within One Shot, issues 13 and 14 of Captain Marvel, and that's it. The artwork for 13 and 14 also, Guardo Salvadaro also did the artwork for that issue. Issue 17 was Felipe Andrea. 16, 17 for Avengers Assemble was done by Andy Raffagan with PP. That's really how you pronounce it. I think that's how you pronounce the person's name. Laris, and that person that just issued 17. Pat Oakley does Captain Marvel 15, 16. Barry Kitson. He does Avengers Assemble 18, 19, and of course Terry Rachel Dodson does the artwork for Avenging Spider-Man 9, 10. I should point out there are in fact 3 issues in this book that actually kind of have really bad artwork. The worst is issue 17. I mean, my God, what the heck is this? Yeah, and I also saw this in the Carol Core trade too. I mean, everybody looks so freaking horrible. It's like, wow, really, Marvel? Why the heck would you give the final issue of this fine Captain Marvel the worst artist? This artwork is terrible. I have nothing against the artist, but good God, this artwork is horrible. You want an example of another really bad artwork? Well, the Captain Marvel tie-ins actually had a little bit better artwork. Yeah, here's the artwork for Captain Marvel 13. This artwork is actually a little bit better than the artwork for the final issue. This artwork is not too bad. I would not mind this artist standing here temporarily looking up. He does 2 issues. But one of the big examples. Now, I've heard this particular thing described as Rob Liefeld style. Look how beefy Captain America is. Yeah, I actually remember a review of this particular issue where someone pointed out that, yeah, this looks like Rob Liefeld style artwork right here. It's like this artist is a fan of Rob Liefeld. At least they actually can draw detailed backgrounds. But the artwork is not too bad. It is bad on the Captain Marvel issues for End Within. But the issue 17 is just horrible. But here's something interesting, though. And I can't believe no one ever brought this up at all. That the Infinity Inc. tie-ins for Captain Marvel actually had better artwork than the actual issues for Ending Within. Look at this. This artwork is so much better. I mean, this artist. Who is this artist? This is Pat Olive. This artwork is so good. I mean, wow. This artwork is so much better. It's like you're reading the previous Captain Marvel. She's like, man, this artwork is so freaking horrible. And then you get to the Infinite Ink tie-ins. It's like, wow. This artwork is so good. Why couldn't this artist be the artist of the previous issues in this trade? I'm like, wow. No, 17 came right after this. This artwork is just so good. I mean, you got great facial expressions. The backgrounds look freaking gorgeous. And I gotta say, out of all the out of the 4 Captain Marvel issues in here, 15 and 16 had the best artwork. I'm like, yeah, you read this and you're like, why couldn't this artist do all the issues? Because this artwork is so good. And some people think that after issue 12, the artwork got really bad. I kind of forgot about this, but wow. But sweet Jesus, wow, this artwork is so good. Yeah, you're like, this is freaking amazing. Amazing artwork. Wow. Shu-Torun. Why couldn't you have this artist be your artist for your run for Captain Marvel for this volume? Like right after the original artist left. I mean, wow, this artwork is just so freaking good. The Avengers Assemble issues that I'm glad to put those in here, 18 and 19, because even though that 16 and 17 are part of the Enemy Within crossover and the artwork for those issues are good, I kind of felt as though that issues 17, 18, and 19 definitely did go in here, because I thought they were going to put those issues in between the Captain Marvel issues, like have like issue 50, have like they would put Avengers Assemble 18 first, then Captain Marvel 15, then Avengers Assemble 19, then Captain Marvel 16. I guess they didn't want to interrupt the flow of those 2 issues. I'm not sure exactly why they did that for, but they did. Of course, Barry, I think, what was it, Barry Kitson? Yeah, Barry Kitson did the artwork of Avengers Assemble issues that for Infinity Inc. So, writing-wise, top-notch. It is great. Shu-Torun does a great job with the issues in here when it comes to the writing. The artwork. Well, Enemy Within, all the Avengers Assemble issues, all really good artwork. Out of the 4 Captain Marvel issues, only 2 have got really good artwork. Is it 2? No, it's 5. Out of the 5 issues in here, only 2 of the issues have actually got really top-notch artwork. While the first 2 have got decent artwork, it's not all that good. It's a little bit bad here and there, but 17 has gotten worse. I mean, good God, the artwork was so freaking horrible for that issue. Okay, but I enjoy this. I highly recommend it. I give this an 8.5 out of 10. Dealers I think I have pointed off because 3D issues have got really bad artwork. Yeah. Alright, next up is Darth Vader, Volume 3, the Shu-Torun War. All issues written by Kieran Gillian. Now, it contains Darth Vader 1619 and number 1. Now, like with the Star Wars trade, like the 3rd Star Wars trade, they put the annual first and the extra stories. Makes sense. Instead of the annual afterwards. Now, this comes right after Vader down, so they probably need like a, not like a big, large scale one, but pretty, something for Vader to do after Vader down. Now, the cover artist for this thing, that one is done by Kerry Andrews. I believe it's from issue 18. He's the one who does this great cover art. He also has 3 of the covers in here. The annual's interior artwork and its cover are done by Lenny Yu. Mark Brooks does the artwork for the last issue. Now, simply put, 11 is like, let's say, the setup for this particular story arc. Like the whole thing with the oil baron. Some people didn't like this arc per se. I actually like this arc. I really do. I think it's a really good arc, and it's the first time that Vader fights a war on a planet that doesn't involve it's the first war he's fighting in that doesn't. It's not. Even though this is during the Galactic Civil War, but this is something that's on one planet, not all over the galaxy, and of course that's the annual reference in here. Like when the annual came out, it was $5, so I'm sure some people probably skipped it because it was $5. But lucky enough, this trade puts this in here, puts it before the actual storyline, and it flows very naturally. Because even though the annual came out just before the start of Vader Down, this storyline follows up with the annual. Kind of like it's a little bit like with Rebel Jail, where it kind of has it's not really big follow up with that one from its annual, but it does follow up what happens to the main character of the annual. This one basically, this storyline follows up the story from the annual. It basically follows right after that. It's a quick little 4-part story, but it's told really well. And it's a very thin trade, I should mind you. I'll tell you about that. But yeah, I think the next trade, Volume 4, is the last one. And that one will probably contain issues 20 to 25. But this is still good. 9 out of 10. Okay, that's it for this episode. Stay tuned for the next episode, which is episode number 338 and Doubleshot number 267, where I will have a couple more Marvel trades for you. Yep, a couple more Marvel trades. Alright? Until then, I will see you there. Bye.